Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. I'm going to mix things up a little bit today. Not that it's going to be exciting, but I'm going to just basically do things backwards. So I'm going to complete the Witch's Spell SBC, which I believe is the final SBC of the Screen promo, or thereabouts anyway. You get a 35k pack for it, which is awesome. But I'm going to complete this, then we're going to go into gameplay, and then we're going to come back to open it, and we might have something else to do, I'm not sure. But either way, I've started, and I think I've gone the wrong way with it. So what I'm actually going to do now is go and have a look to see if we've got any Leicester players I can fill the rest of this team with. So I've got Barnes and maybe Madison, who I could go with. I mean, let me try and get Jose Perez in there, actually, because Spanish would be pretty straightforward. So let's go with him up top. I might try and get rid of these Belgians. Makes things a little bit easier if I do that. So I'm going to need to put maybe Madison. No, let's put Barnes over here. Let's get rid of Theo Walcott. And right, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that, I think. So there we go. What I'll do now is I'll take. No, we'll leave. Should we leave Farman in? Let's take Farman out for a minute. Let's just have a little look. Let's get rid of that and see if we can maybe fill. What I want to do is just leave. Maybe Crystal Palace could be the way forward, but then I don't really want to go Welsh, do I? What do I have so far? Belgian and English. I need different clubs as well, and I've already got like. See, I've messed this up big time. It's such an easy SBC, and I've ballsed it up. Like, it's just crazy how bad I've done this. So we need, different clubs. So let's go for Kelly at the back. We'll go for that Bournemouth centre-back as well. It doesn't say like Max Nation. It just means, so you just need exactly 3 leagues. That's no big deal. If I can get a right mid in there, well, hang on. Can I maybe put Walcott back in? Let's do that. So now all I need to do is put 2 players from either England, Spain or Belgium that aren't from the Premier League, and we are laughing. Like I said, very long-winded thing. It was so easy to do, and I've completely nosed it up. So there's one, and then we'll put. Hang on, let's just see if we've got any Spaniards that aren't from the first. That's from the Premier League. That doesn't help us at all. Let's go for Belgium then. It was Belgium, right? Yeah, it was Belgium. So I should be able to get away with Diedrich Boyata. There we go. That is a very easy SBC that I've somehow managed to turn into League and Nation hybrids or something. But there we go. That's going to be a 35k pack, which is pretty decent. On my main account, I got nothing. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the end of Screen promo video. Not that I would recommend it, because it's trash. So I'm actually going to go into Weekend League now. That should be fun. Not. And when I come out of Weekend League, we will open that pack, and I may very well look to build a couple of 2-player packs to accompany it, because that alone is a little bit sad. And into the gameplay we go. First 2 games are going to be with the team that you know, and then I'll show you the changes I've made. I don't know if the title reflects the changes, but I have bought 2 new players. They're not that expensive. I think one of them is about 40k, the other one is about 15-20k, and we're obviously going to get PK into the team as well. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to wait till the end of weekend, I'm just going to do it now, because I had PK on the bench, and I was thinking to myself, I'm coming up against these PKs, and they are causing me problems, and I've got one on the bench, and I'm not playing him. I want to just get him on the field. So I had a little look at it, and I'm kind of happy with what I've done. Yesterday, I knew I was going to do this. When I was editing, I've done, I've powered up a shot, and it didn't register me powering it up at all, and it just took another touch and carried on running, and I wanted to show you, and I've put my face cam over the top of it. And obviously, when I'm talking, I can't see my face cam, because I'm recording my face cam. Does that make sense? So at the moment, all I can see is gameplay, and I don't think, oh, well, this will be obstructed, that will be obstructed, so I apologise. But just take my word for it, I powered up, and yeah, it just didn't listen to me. So, Crazy Drummer says, try Giovinco, links with Insigne and Nesta. Only thing is Kante doesn't get full chem. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love Giovinco. Off the bench, he's fantastic. I think he's a very good player. It's one of the reasons why I wanted Pirlo from the icon swaps. By the time we get Pirlo, Giovinco might not even be that useful to me. But yeah, I really want to use Giovinco more often. But unfortunately, I just can't get him into the team. I've tried. Like, I've spent hours going through situations and different squads, and I've been on Footbin. I've been trying to work out how I can do it, and without compromising a certain position or without putting someone on like 7 or 8 chem, which I'm not willing to do. Unfortunately, it can't be done. Pirlo is the answer, but by the time we get him, will Giovinco even be worth it? I just don't know, to be fair. So we're gonna have to play it by ear and just use him as a super sub. It is what it is. I think it was this game. It was this game, because I've written down here, awful, shit, bad, terrible gameplay. So maybe you hear me complain about it a lot. I don't know. I try not to. This is one of the big instances, though. Here, I played that ball to Sane, and I'll pause it for you. I've played that to Sane, who's literally just got to tap in, and it bypasses Sane altogether and goes to the back post. It's not the first time this weekend it's done it. I'll show you another screenshot in a second. And Nainggolan misses a chance that 9 times out of 10 he buries. We lose that game. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on the defeat too much. I've gone out and bought Oblak. I've still got Lloris. I don't think I've sold Lloris because he's 88 rated. He just doesn't sell for an awful lot for some reason. I'm going to keep him because he could be useful for an SBC, or his price might go up over time. I'm just going to keep him. I've sold Hernandez, I think, and I've sold Kimmich, I also think. And of course we've put PK in there, and I went and got Dani Carvajal. Now, yes, Semedo is a better right back, well, pace-wise at least, than Carvajal. However, he's like 40, 50k. He's only 82 rated. And Carvajal has better all-round stats than Semedo does. Just because Semedo's faster doesn't mean he's better. We've got Digne on the other side, who barely has legs. So I'm not bothered by that. I've played with this team, as you're about to see, and I do feel like it's significantly better. Having Nesta and PK next to each other, a lot of people were saying I might get caught with pace. Not once have I felt, oh wow, this team is now too slow at the back. With Kante dropping between the centre-backs as well, A, it adds pace, and B, it's essentially like having a brick wall on the edge of the area. It's crazy how good those three are together. With that being said, Carvajal hasn't let me down either. He's actually done quite well. I think he's got an assist to his name already, which is kind of cool. Oblak, by the way, is incredible. He is far better than Hugo Lloris in terms of just shot stopping. Here's Carvajal, and the ball's going to be put into the box. Oh no, wait, hang on a minute. That didn't go where I wanted it to. See, Nainggolan, the guy right next to me who is completely open that I am 100% aiming at because I didn't even see Lacazette. Yeah, that's what I've tried to do, but unfortunately it's gone to Lacazette. Fortunately, we don't lose this game, and we managed to keep our cool, and we do go on to pick up the victory, but that was poor from me. That's my fault, you know. But then we get gifted with, I don't know, is it karma? I'm not sure what it is, but either way, we get gifted by our opponent. He kicks it straight at me, and we get a goal. I felt a little bit bad for him because he's obviously not meant to kick it straight at me. But, you know, we go on to score a second anyway, but genuinely, would he not score there out of, you know, of a courtesy? No, I don't think so. I think he buries that all day long. Griezmann and De Jong would fit. Now, Griezmann is a player that I've wanted in this team for ages, and I've built several teams with Griezmann in it, and unfortunately Griezmann is 350, 400k, which is basically the same price as Pogba was, if not, well, maybe a little bit less, but generally he's just too expensive in my opinion for what that card is. I like the card, I like the look of it, I think it looks great, but for 400,000 coins, and bearing in mind I'm on PC, so the price might be very different for console. But for about 350, 400k, I just couldn't justify it. You know, I didn't want to spend that much money on a card that I just can't see holding its price. Pogba's a kind of player that holds his price for a long time. Griezmann, he's one of those that I think will drop over time quite substantially, especially with the number of informs he's likely to get. The base card might actually come down, so I just couldn't justify it. So for right now, at least, I'm not going to do it. But also, me playing with Mertens and Insigne, the more I play with them, the more I realise I'm actually very dependent on them. Now, I'm not saying that they're my favourite players in the team. We've already been through this. Kante is by far my favourite player. But I am very dependent on Mertens. And Insigne from the edge of the area is, I mean, some of his goals are invaluable. So I don't really want to switch those out. So I'd like to keep those. So I do have, you know, one or two solutions. There's Kante again. He's going to score anyway. It's a great goal, but I should have showed you the replay. It started so far outside the post. It was a great finish. But we end up giving up a 2-goal lead here, and he goes 3-3, and I was raging my titties off. Fortunately, we go into extra time, and I show him who's boss. I am a keen FIFA player, but also I have a life. There you go. I have young children, full-time job, which requires me to work every other weekend. Extending FUT Champs is needed for people like me. It's nigh on impossible to complete 30 games in 3 days. It needs to change. I 100% agree, and I do this full time, and I still sometimes struggle, mainly because of my own fault, really. You know, I put it off and I put it off, but no, I agree with you. I think EA's argument will be that it's a competitive game mode, and it's, you know, it's not catered for everyone, which is stupid, because if it's in a video game, it should be catered to everyone. But it is what it is, and yeah, hopefully we at some point we get a permanent extension. You know, even Monday midnight / Monday Tuesday, you know, that kind of thing would be, you know, ideal, really. Don't you think I don't know what you've just done? You've skipped over the gameplay just to see me open this pack. You sneaky son of a... if you haven't done, I appreciate you for watching through the gameplay. If you have done, you naughty boy. Anyway, we've got a mega pack. I might build some stuff in a second, maybe go through some league stuff, and maybe we can get a couple of packs on the go. But I just really want to open this, so let's crack on with it, shall we? I'm not expecting to get anything. Let me open a bronze pack first, just to watch the animation, because last few times I've opened packs, for some reason it's been lagging every time I open the... See what I mean? Why does it do that? First pack all the time, it lags, and then, or stutters, or whatever you want to call it. And now, when I go and do it again, it'll be fine. I say that. It probably won't be. Hey, look at that. Chinese keeper. We've made money. Bronze pack method in full effect. We've just made 600 coins on that one card who was a duplicate. Happy days. And maybe... Nope, nothing. So, yeah, not too bad. You know, just made 600 coins from opening a bronze pack. I should really do more bronze packs, but we are now going to do the mega pack, so let's get into it. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do after this. Maybe we do some more packs, maybe not, I don't know. It doesn't look like we're going to get anything great from this anyway, though. So, unfortunately, EA have rigged those packs to be trash to get me excited for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, it's just literally not. There's no silver lining or anything in there. It's literally all horrendous. And just going back to my point before that pack, an extension to Weekend League is needed, and because it's taken them this long, I'm not even sure we'll ever get it. And it kind of brings me back to the whole EA don't see that there's a problem with Weekend League being the way that it is, because the way that they advertise it necessarily is that it's not meant for everyone. It's a competitive game mode. You know, there's a qualification for it, for crying out loud. So EA look at it as if only the elite can play it anyway. So if you're not available on the weekend, you don't deserve to play. That's EA's mentality of it, and it's just wrong. The way that they've done squad battles this year is fantastic, and in my opinion, that's the way FUT Champs should be. Kind of. I mean, you know, why have FUT Champs that's the same as Rivals? I suppose many could argue maybe just get rid of FUT Champs altogether and use Rivals, you know, buff rival rewards massively, and just use that as the casual / competitive mode, but then it just turns into competitive city. So I don't really know how they can do it. At the bare minimum, an extension to the Weekend League until Monday at 6 or at midnight, you know, between Tuesday and Monday is a bare minimum necessity. They need to do that, but it's taken them this long. To be honest, I can see them not doing it. So there is another comment that I will get to, and in fact we'll talk about it right now because it does involve objectives. And I haven't started it yet, but that comment, it made me laugh because it's true, but it also made me laugh because it's outrageous. Week 6 silver, I've done 1. What have I done? Win 2 matches in any foot mode. Well, bugger me. Play 5 matches in rivals. I haven't played 1 yet. I haven't played 1 squad battles game and then score 3s in friendlies. It's going to have to be something that I just go and complete very, very quickly. I say very quickly. I need to play 3 games. Oh no, score 3 goals in friendlies. Oh, I could do that in 1, just a beginner against the AI or whatever it is. But this milestones objective, Serie A League player, Politano. There's a comment from David Larson, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. I did Politano in 9 hours, so you can easily do him in 1 day. You are right. That, I wouldn't say easily. That's maybe exaggerating. Depends on how good you are at the game and what division you're in, etc. But you can complete this in a day. However, what person has 9 hours to sit and play and go through all of those in 1? Now, I'm not saying it can't be done, because obviously you've said you've done it, and I've seen other people who've already got him. I am not sitting there for 9 hours trying to get that card that probably won't even go into my team. And I'm sure others feel the same. I don't have, I do this for a living, like I said earlier, and I don't have 9 hours to sit there and play for that card. So I don't know where that came from, whether I said that that's impossible to do in a day or not. I don't think I would have said that, because I know people who would have done it in a day. But I reckon that's going to take a while for me to do, and I reckon it would take a while for the average Joe to do as well. Because not everyone, and I'll go back to Aaron's comment here, who says, he's got real life things going on. He won't be able to do that. He hasn't got 9 hours to sit there and complete that. So I'm not saying it can't be done in 9 hours. It can. But not many people. I would say you are the 1% of people who have got the time and temperament to sit there and do it in 9 hours. So that's going to take us a while to do. And I'm alright with that. People keep tweeting me. And I've got someone in particular, you know who you are, you're watching, you dick, who keeps going on, they're easily boostable, do this, do that. And I don't want it to be easily boostable. That's the problem with this community right now. People are crying out for content, and as soon as they get it, they look for the quickest and the easiest and the sweatiest way to complete it. And then when it's done, they moan they've got nothing to do. So I'm not being one of those people. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna struggle through it, but I'm gonna enjoy the struggle, because it's not win games. It's just score in a separate game. So I don't care if I lose 5-1, so long as the goal I score is with a player from one of those teams. That's all I care about, and I genuinely do look forward. As soon as Weekend League is done, I look forward to doing that. Speaking of Weekend League, I've got a lot of games to play today, but this is the team as it stands. This is the changes I made. You would have seen it already, of course. Oblak in goal, who, by the way, has been phenomenal for me in the few games that I've played. And Carvajal, who has been solid for me at right back. And PK I knew was good, and him and Nesta together. There's no pace issue. Very, very good. Kante dropping between them is brilliant. And I'm a big fan. Now, with that, I did come up with a different... I was tempted to do it today, actually. I don't think I'm going to, because I just want to get a little bit of feedback, but I am very tempted to try it. So let me go into squad selector. Let's just go over to the possible team, because we did build something yesterday. Let me get rid of, let me put Sane on the bench. And, the other player's already out, right. So the other player is Nainggolan, right. So those two will drop out. The other player to drop out will be Lacazette. I'd actually sell him, because there's no point keeping him. He's still worth about 90k. Yeah, he's still worth 90k. Whew. Because he's alright. He hasn't got that many goal contributions in games. I mean, 4 in 9 isn't terrible, but he's okay. I don't think he's a bad player, but I don't think he's brilliant either, because it's the way that I'm playing him, His short passing is and I'm playing him as a left centre mid. So, obviously, he's not going to be as good for me as he would be someone using him as a striker. So, I'm not saying he's a bad player, he just doesn't fit the way that I need him to play. So, that's my thought process there. But he would get sold, and I don't know what formation I had. Maybe a 4-2-2-2. something of that nature. So I put Kante up here, move him over, we move Mertens up to there, and then we buy 3 players to fit these positions. Now, are they improvements over the cards we currently have? When you say them out loud, no. But then when you look at them for the purpose of which I need, then maybe, actually, yeah. So the first player is Alan. We've already been through this. I need to go to concept. He's actually down in price right now as well. He's like 30k or something. Maybe a little bit more on PC, but generally he's not that expensive at all. Yeah, he's about 35k, which is banging. That's a really good price. So he goes in there. Insigne, Mertens remain full chem. Alan's on full chem. Everyone's on full chem. Now, over here, 2 players I've not mentioned before, I don't think. First of which is a guy that on paper rivals Heung-min Son, and that is Lukas Mora. This guy I actually picked out before FIFA was released. This guy was going to be one of those super expensive players that keep their price for ages. Kind of like a Timo Werner style of player where, you know, he's not that high rated, but he just has a ridiculous price tag all year. And that's justified when you look at his stats. I mean, his agility is balanced, his dribbling and ball control across the board, everything in the 80s, which is really nice. He's got electric pace. His passing isn't great, but I would actually use him as a striker. Boost the finishing up to probably 97 or something if we give him plus 15. And you've got yourself an absolutely phenomenal striker. That if you put him next to Heung-min Son, who, by the way, is like 500,000 coins, yes, Son is better. Of course he is. But it's not that. There's not that much in it, which is mind-boggling when you really think about it. But I like that card a lot. And then down here, not to be used as a CDM, but to be used as a left centre mid. This guy essentially will replace Lacazette, and I am of course talking about our old friend Roberto Firmino. Not the Scream version, because I had a look at this, and okay, as a box-to-box midfielder, he actually works much better because he's had a massive defensive boost, but I don't want to spend that much money. I can't justify that at all. But it all fits for Chem, providing we switch positions. But in terms of a box-to-box centre mid, I believe Firmino would be much better suited to the role than Lacazette. His stamina is better, so he can go for longer. Great composure, dribbling and ball control, very good reactions. He's got much better short passing and much better vision. He's still capable of scoring goals. The pace isn't too far off what Lacazette was. And he's 4-star, and high work rates. For a CM, that's fantastic. You know, for Lacazette, high, 4-4, which is brilliant because that's, you know, like what Firmino is. But he just lacks that passing, that vision. He doesn't have that stamina. And, okay, in this situation, he doesn't actually work. I mean, I suppose he would work if I did this. You know, we could do that. You know, it's not the end of the world, we could do that. But, I don't know. For me, right now, if I did that, I wouldn't even need to change anyone's position. But for me, that is a distinct possibility. You know, Lacazette for Firmino maybe, or we keep Lacazette for now. But like I said, I'm not really feeling Lacazette as a CM. I think I would feel that much better. Yeah, I am feeling this. And then how it would work in game is a 4-1-2-1-2, because I'm a stickler for the 4-1-2-1-2 this year. I think it's absolutely fantastic. My favourite formation by far. So Kante plays CDM, drops between the centre-backs as well. Mertens goes up front, if I can get him up there. Alan goes here, or vice versa, and it doesn't really make a difference, does it? It's like, say, let's just do that for a little bit of chemistry. But in-game, that's what it switches to, from the 4-2-2 to the 4-1-2-2. Like I said, Kante drops between the two centre-backs. Insigne is currently playing Cam anyway, so there's no difference there. Plus, if you look at his stats, he is very suited to the Cam role because his long shots are better than his close-range finishing. He's got pace, but he's got unbelievably good dribbling across the board, and his short passing and vision are brilliant as well. And then, of course, we use Lucas and Mertens up top with Firmino and Allen as the box-to-box CMs. Carvajal and Digne are both overlapping and have chem styles to reflect that as well. So I like that, and it also gives us an immense bench as well. We've got Giovinco off the bench, Nainggolan would then start coming off the bench, and Sane, who is untradeable, would also be available to come off the bench. Something else worth mentioning, Thorgan Hazard should, should EA watch football. He should get himself an inform this week because he got a goal and an assist and he was crowned man of the match in a 3-0 win, I think it was, off the top of my head. So he should be getting an upgrade to an 84 rated card. Still not quite good enough to go into the team now that we are where we are. Maybe one inform on top of that would boost it to an 86, so we'll have to keep an eye out. But yeah, I think that's I think that could be the play. What do you guys reckon to that? You know, taking out Sane, Nainggolan and Lacazette compared to what we've replaced it with might seem a little bit stupid because we're replacing it with weaker players. But for the most part, they are more agile, which suits the game. And I think they are better for the specific roles that I need them. It's a shame Nainggolan is a right wing. I've said that before. If he was a centre mid, then we wouldn't have a problem and Alan wouldn't be there. But I like that a lot. What do you guys think of it? Should I do it or should we maybe go a different way? I'm not sure. Well, once we get our icon, I'm thinking Ballack right now, to be honest, after our little discussion yesterday. I think Ballack as a box-to-box would probably work better and we could get him in there instead of maybe Firmino or Alan, either way. Not bothered which one. But yeah, for now I think that's the way forward. That's what I'm going to do. In terms of the record for this weekend, we're not doing too well, to be fair. I mean, we're doing alright, but we're not doing tremendous. So we've played 9 games and we've currently got 6 wins. For those who struggled with maths, we are 14-1. I'm joking, we're 6-3. You know, just bad gameplay costing me wins, bad decision making, me being a dickhead basically. It's nothing I can do about it. To be honest, I'm over it now. You know, 2 years of really worrying about results. Now I don't care anymore. I just want to get to where I'm going to get decent rewards, and however many losses I take is however many losses I take. I really don't care. The way that EA have done it this year, actually hiding the record essentially, has kind of helped my mentality because I'm no longer looking at the defeats. I'm just looking at how many wins I have. So I don't know whether that's intentional, but it's actually helping me not feel as stressed about losing games. I still rage, but I'm thinking, right, I've got 6 wins. I'm not thinking how many games I got left because I know I'm good enough to hit a certain rank, right? So I'm not thinking, oh, I've only got 21 games to get XX amount of wins. I'm just thinking, well, I got 6 wins. I need another 8 and I've got gold 3. That's all I'm thinking. I don't care how many games I got left. I know I just need to win 8 more games. That's all it is. So, you know, well done EA, even if it wasn't intentional. Let me know what you think of that squad in the comments. Let me know how you're getting on in Foot Champs if you are playing it, or if you're not and you've taken a week off to do the objective. Let me know how far you are with it. And if you have used Politano, let me know what you think of that card. If you have enjoyed today's episode, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.